the thing is that Vedanta is not meant to be hypothetically studied. Vedanta is not like theorems or algebra questions or philosophy. Philosophy is to think hypothetically about something and go for options of answers which may or may not be true. Hence the word comes, the philosophy. So too many assumptions, hypotheses, and every mind is too much affected and colored with their prejudices, their upbringing, the politics of that society, the family, the personal traumas of the person, the aspirations, hates, likes, dislikes, beliefs. Everything is creating a layer after layer on the mind. And now with this mind, if somebody wishes to learn Vedanta, it's near to impossible. That's why the preparation for the Vedanta is listed in 4 things, that you have to have these 4 attributes in you. 1, viveka, that is ability to discriminate into truth and untruth. 2nd is dispassion, vairagya. When I say vairagya, then it means that there is no allure or attraction or obsession for any sensual object or a person. That's what roughly I can, in short, call what vairagya is. Then comes the Shat Sampatti. Shat means 6. Sampatti means treasure. So one has to have 6 treasures in one's mind. This is all preparation for Vedanta. So beginning from Sam, that is equanimity, Dham, your senses are in your command. You are not being led by your senses. And your senses obey and listen. Then comes the ability to persevere extremes of life, hot, cold, fame, disfame, pleasure, sorrow, hot, cold weather, hunger, thirst, one can endure that. Titiksha, that's the one word is titiksha. Then comes samadhan. Samadhan means that one has tasted the samadhi. See? Now the samadhi is the last in the 8 ladders, 8 stairs of this ladder of the yogis. And you begin from yama and you end to the samadhi. So this means one who has perfected the yoga is only eligible in a way. Right? And yam, niyam, asana, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyana, samadhi, these 8 steps for the Raj Yoga has to be mastered by the person. And although we have another opinion that if somebody is in a bhakti marg, devotion, the devotion can lead the mind to the same state as a yogi can with all these external and internal practices. Like we have great bhakta devotees like Meera, a women bhakta devotee from Rajasthan. Then we have Sahjobai. Well, she was more of a guru bhakta than any personal god bhakta. And there's a long list of. So they never did any yoga or asana or dharana or pranayam, but through the devotion itself towards the personal God, their mind would come into that purity and calm and stillness and beauty and the oneness with the with the Godhead which happens to that person. So the mind has no passion, has viveka. It all comes, it begins to fall, everything in the places. And last but not the least, the fourth attribute is of mumukshuta. Mumukshuta is made from the root word moksha. So mumukshuta means the desire for gaining bondage-free status. Many people loosely and wrongly interpret moksha into that I should not be born again. That's not true. We don't see, in Vedanta we don't see moksha as going out of this life-death cycle and birth-death cycle and never being born again. We don't define moksha in that way. The moksha in Vedanta is being bondage-free. You are not bondaged with your body, with your mind, with your samskaras, the deep impressions of all the past lives. And the mind is not slave of anything. And the realization of the pure self has happened. The Atma-gyan, the self-knowledge has happened. That is what mumukshata is in Vedanta. In Bhakti Marg, the moksha is defined in a very different way. Like if you are a devotee of Sri Krishna, then the holy book says that you end up being in the land where Sri Krishna is, that is the Golok Dham, and where for eternity you become like a friend or lover or servant of Sri Krishna, and then you are always in this goes on, and that's the highest achievement which a bhakta wishes for. But in Vedanta we don't see moksha in that way. We are not looking at one place particularly where Sri Krishna or Shiva or Ram lives in. It's an astral world, so it's far, far away, they say so. But Vedanta says that the substratum, the absolute reality is omniscient. So you can't say that God lives in this address alone. In Vedanta, we see Brahma as the substratum of this universe, the physical universe. So we are the jnani or a person who is on the path of jnana, knowledge, is not looking to reach out to some particular land. And as yesterday one of my very dear Swami was saying that we don't believe in such moksha which you will gain only after death. We believe in a moksha which you can get very much being alive in this human body. So whatever is promised after death is just a belief system, and there is no way to check, investigate where it is logistically. Substratum, the absolute reality, number one, that's the point. So once this step one realization in Viveka is that I am not this body, mind, intellect, mind component, and I am the pure self, Atma. And this is something which is an illusion which is there. As in the dream world, you see the whole world seems real, but on waking up, it was all a dream and unreal. So this is the very big difference in between Advait Vedant and the dualistic Vedant. We don't see there are two entities. We see as just one entity, and rest is just illusion, a projection created by your mind. And if I say, what's the location of mind? You will say, don't mind. I don't know. Nobody knows. whether it is in your foot or head or in or out, or everything is happening in the mind. So the duality is there, real for you, as long as you are unrealized about your own truth. Once you have the realization of who you are, then the rest is just an illusion. For example, the sky looks blue, but it's not blue. That sky looks blue. And at night it looks black. And in morning sunrise, sometimes it looks only yellow and orange. Wonderful colors. And if you're by seaside, it's a cloudless day, and then the sunrise is happening, you might not have a drama. But if there are some clouds, then you have a lot of drama happening on the skyline or at the sunset time. But sky is neither yellow nor orange nor blue, and Canada, this time I saw magenta colors in the sky. Oh, it was quite a sight, magenta colors in the sky. But as such, sky is colorless. But yet we see colors. This is the best example of what doesn't exist but seems to be existing. So once you have realized what truth is, everything else just seems to exist.